welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are talking about dates on your food and on your tins, and especially we are talking about use by date versus best before dates. The reason I'm bringing up this video to you guys, as obviously as a prepper, we're members of many communities and Facebook groups, and I found that there is still a very much of misunderstanding about the use by dates and best before dates. And even people that prepping or started prepping already, everybody seems to be worried about buying your tins and everything else and having the dates or like short dates on them. So basically if you buy, say a tin of meat and it's got a 2-year shelf life, people automatically panicking, well, what if I don't eat this meat in 2 years? What's going to happen? There's all money to go to waste. Or I'm stocking up on all those tins, and then if there's no shortages, there's no issues, well, oh my God, what am I going to do with that food? It's all going to go to waste. Well, it's not. It's literally not the case. So just starting with the use by date, guys. The use by date, as you will see on all like the meat, the dairy, everything that basically is perishable. And use by date means by the supermarkets that after the use by date, the food may not be safe to consume. Of course, it is up to you to make this decision, but there is absolutely tons and tons of food being thrown away on a yearly basis in UK and in many countries. And yes, I'm not suggesting, guys, that you eat the use by food. However, I always just follow my instinct, and especially like a cut salad. Quite often there's a bag of salad and it's got use by date of, say, today. Normally, it goes in the fridge, and in 2 days or 1 day past the date, yes, some leaves might go a bit slimy, but generally you can repackage the salad into the airtight container with a bit of like a kitchen towel, and it'll last you another couple of days. So it's generally using the understanding. So with the meat, for example, I don't see a problem, again, in my own opinion, to what I do. I'm not suggesting you do this, but like steaks, for example, I've eaten steaks that were 2 days past the use by date, because generally steaks hang, especially if they age them for ages anyway, so an extra couple of days in the vacuum sealed pack that they come in the fridge or like a zero compartment, I don't see a problem. Yet things like a fish, a smelly stuff like that certainly wouldn't, like the offal, like the livers, the kidneys, I would not use them like even day past. But again, it's all dependable. So the date is there to give you basically a guide for the use by date, saying after that it's your discretion really, but it's not safe and you're not covered if, God forbid, something happens. So not suggesting you do this, just saying that this is what date's there for. And then, guys, you have the best before date. Best before date, self-explanatory on the fresh foods as well. Best before means the product is best before, in best condition, eaten by the date, say today. Thereafter, it is safe to consume, but again, you have to use your discretion of whether the food is okay or not. So you have best before dates on, so you buy a birthday cakes, you have a best before date on that. It doesn't mean there's going to be anything wrong with it a couple of days after. It might just go a little bit staler or not as fresh, but generally it's okay. The same as with bread. It's got best before date. Of course, a couple of days after, if it's got mold on it, you don't eat it, but generally they are a-okay. But even better, guys, when we're talking about the tins, the stuff that's been tinned or jars, again, you have a best before date, but because they have been preserved and protected, and if you keep them properly in sort of cool, dry conditions, those tins will outlast you like far longer than what it says there. So, for example, the other day I've done a salad and I used the tinned sausages, like the hot dog stuff. They were like 2 years past the date, and that was absolutely fine. They might have, maybe it was a bit drier than they were initially, but they were absolutely fine. We're still here. We haven't had any issues. We're eating chickpeas. Again, they were 2 years past the date. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. Not suggesting that you do, but is a prepper or somebody who starts to prepare and buy stuff, don't be sort of scared that saying, oh my God, my tin is running out in 6 months, I have to put this in a bin. You don't. There's many articles and many like charts online that tells you which foods are okay to eat, but how many years past like best before date on the tins or on the dry food, and it gives you an idea. But as an average, everything really is 2 years plus. It's a-okay. I found in my kitchen tidy up, in my New Year's plan, tidying up my kitchens, I found 2 open bags of couscous. Again, they were about a year and a half past the date. They were there, they were open. I had the little plastic clip on the thingy to keep them closed. They just got shoved towards the bottom of the cupboard for some reason. So, but they were absolutely fine. I cooked them, we ate it. Smell-wise, it didn't smell any different. It was just nothing wrong with this at all. There was no bugs in there. It was okay. And the same thing, I find many things that you find in your cupboards like, oh my God, it's like a year past. But if it's dry food, if it's stored properly, if there's no bugs in it, it smells okay, it looks okay, then it's absolutely fine. So basically, the message of this video, guys, do not panic. If you're starting prepping and you're worried about you buying all this food and it's going to go to waste, you'll be absolutely fine. Like rice as well, like it's got the date. If you buy it now, it's got date about 2 years. Porridge got date about 2 years. This is without even you repackaging it. So you'd be safe to buying this food and sit on it for 2 years before you even have to start worrying about anything going wrong with this product. And it's applicable to pretty much any dry product. If it got the manufacturer's date on it, you're fine. You'll be fine for another year or so thereafter. You might start losing, like maybe with the herbs, you might start losing a bit of the flavor or a bit of the scent. However, generally, it's absolutely fine. So I do hope it was helpful, at least somebody who might not aware or was a little bit confused about or worried about the tin situation and the date. So hopefully you found this helpful. And well, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.